There ain't many things after 20 years in the game that I haven't done, but I've never put a flue through a conservatory roof. It's a good job we're taking this board out. Wow, seriously, this is the job that just keeps me here. It's now, what time is it? 9:30 at night in August. I'm just finishing. I've got a full day work tomorrow. So this is the board I'm replacing. It's a Potterton Suprema. Just got it on the drain down, and this is the route that the flue takes. So it comes through the wall there and into Conservatory and through the roof. Now whoever installed it, I'll tell you what, they've done a beautifully neat job of getting that through there. Beautifully neat job. Maybe be great if you use that old flue, but of course we can't. It's a non-condenser boiler. That's locked. I'll get that unlocked and I'll show you how it's sorted. It's solid, ladders them up. Make sure them fully down. And there we go. That's the flue that's in there. I have measured, steady, I have measured the gap from the wall to the flue. It's 250, it should be 300. So we can't just put a vertical in, which would have been good. I mean, that one's seen its day anyway, so this is going to be an interesting one. Many things after 20 years in the game that I haven't done, but I've never put a flue through a conservatory roof. And we'll have to get I'll go in touch with a few manufacturers about this. So yes, absolutely fine. Fine, just put it through. You know, I thought there'd be some kind of regulation here, but that ain't, if you think about it. Like, I've seen flues through glass before, I've seen them through wood, I've seen them through everything. As long as it's sealed and it's okay, then yeah, but obviously we've got to seal it somehow. Because that one at the moment is just on silicon. It's just on a silicon seal. But we've done a bit of research and we think we found something that will fit that. So first of all, let's get this old boiler out. And start putting the new flue in. Because what I want to do, I want to get the new boiler in, flow and return connected, and get the flush on. Because obviously it's an open system, it needs a clean out. Let's get that done as quick as I can. Right, so this is the Potterton Suprema we're taking out. I've got the drain off on there, disconnected from there. Mistakes were made when that was put in, obviously. 2 nuts, brilliant. Let's put the new nut and olive in. Anyway, that's all disconnected now. There's no drain on the boiler apart from maybe that nut there. So that is going to be full of water, but it shouldn't be too heavy, to be honest with you. It really shouldn't. Gas just disconnected at the back. I'll probably cut that actually, because it will pull out that gas valve. Electrics, they all disconnected and out. Flue, I'll just knock the hole out around the corner here. That's all disconnected there. I'm just going to disconnect it off the top of the boiler. And that should lift out and away. The gas is all cut off. I just took the pressure off there, couldn't get that one off, so I'll just cut it off. And that should be the boiler all ready to come out. I'll just knock the cement from around the flue here and that then come off, no problem. I was thinking about getting a drill bit, a metal drill bit, putting through there, draining it to bucket full. You know what, nah, I'll be alright. I'm feeling strong today. Shouldn't be that much water in there. Cut through the flue. Right, now I can just wiggle out the flue, but I can't believe how much crap there is in the flue. Look at that. How did that person actually, eh? It's absolutely chaos. It's been falling out absolutely everywhere. It's a good job it's coming out, so yeah, let's give that a pull. I should be ready to get the boiler out. I've been trying these out, smart water tool bits. To be fair, absolutely rip through them. I know you can get like cheap ones off Amazon, like for 20 quid for about 50, but I've been using that quite a while now, that blade, and it still looks pretty good. I'm impressed with them. Anyway, let's get this flue out. I mean, it's a good job we're taking this board out. Wow. Literally in the flue. It's just rotted as I took it out. It's a close call for the customer, as well as being choked up like that. Down out my pocket, so I don't break it. There we go. Easy peasy. So we've got the new jig on the wall now. That is solid. It is dot and dab though, but I managed to get some massive screws in here and some even bigger ones and a couple of fixing points. That ain't going nowhere. Electrics, I've got to chance some of the wall out. I'm going to have to put a box there. Redo the electrics. Gas, I'm going to have to sweat off here. I'll probably sweat that off before I hang the boiler. But yeah, let's get the boiler hung. I'm pretty sure that I'll lay big enough for that, I think. I'll try it. it should just hook on the back there onto there. Spoilers on the wall now. I'm actually going to look at the wiring first. So I wanted to put that box there, but if I do that, I'm not going to get the case on. So rerouted it down the back, and I was going to put it up here. However, if I take this off, so it's something you've got to be careful of is the wiring zones. I don't know if you can see it, if I can zoom in. See that metal trunk in there? Just let it focus. Come on, there we go. It actually runs like that at an angle. Normally wiring zones, say these two here, you take it there could be cables there, or cables at the side. You shouldn't be going diagonal with cables at all. When they fit the boiler for the programmer, they should come straight up, but they've gone diagonal. So just be careful with wires. Yes, they should be in the correct wiring zones, but sometimes they won't be. So I've just drilled 2 holes there, put that on there. I should be able to extend them wires over to here, because I have checked I can't get them over to there, so I need to put an extension in. So let's get that in. Gas is connected up now, it went straight in. Happy days. Electrics, so I put the back box on and just got wired up. Pretty simple on these. Live, neutral earth. Then you got over LP, that'll be your live for your pump, and LR is your switch live. That's it all wired up. I'm just going to check the flue now, make sure we can get the angle. If I know the flue's okay, I can start piping it up and getting it cleaned out. Right, so flue's in. I might have to take a bit at the bottom, but yeah, I'll get that swung there. Checks up flow and returns. Just over here. And get filled back up, I suppose. So that's the boiler all piped up. Just doing a press. Nice, quick, easy. I don't know if you can hear, I've just got the flushing machine on. Showed that a million times on the channel, so I'm not going to show that again. But yeah, wide in, pipe work done. Let's get on with this flue. So first thing I'm going to do is get up on the roof and cut the silicone away, I suppose, and see if it'll just pull out. Hopefully it'll just pull straight out. Yeah, let's cut that silicone and see what happens. Disconnected the bracket and throw out the silicone. And then we just give it a wiggle. Try break it free. There we go. Oh, we're out. We are out. Right, let's get that off the wall and see what we're doing with the new one now. So to start with the horizontal flue, we've actually took that out of the elbow on top of the boiler, and we've gone with an extension to there. So we just measured roughly where the old flue was, back to the elbow, and then get our elbow on there, and that should line up if I measured it right. Oh, looks about right to me. So yeah, I think you all gathered that was coming anyway. Extension, elbow, straight up. It's what we're actually going to be doing on the roof that counts. So let's get all that put in. I'll get the black ceiling collar on here before I forget. I should be able to stretch it around that now. And I'm going to screw the joints on the flue here as well. Right, next thing we're going to do is just measure down roughly on our flue where we want it to come off now. We've decided we want it about 600. Just bring it to about there. So I'll just measure roughly from this side where it basically goes in up to wherever you want it. So I'm hoping to use these screw holes here for my bracket, so I ain't got to re-drill the wall, because I'm leaning over quite a bit here trying to film as well. Should be, yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to cut the flue 600. Right, that's the flue elbowed off the boiler, elbowed up outside. Happy days. Now, to be fair, I think a lot of you watching this who are gas engineers would have guessed we was doing that anyway. There's no other way we was going to do it. Obviously now we've got a smaller flue and a big hole, so somehow we've got to seal it up. That's where this comes in. It's like a rubber boot. I'm going to call that. It's rubber all the way around, bit of metal on the side, and it'll actually form, let me just bend it, whatever shape you want. So if you've got like a corrugated roof, I'll just form to whatever shape you want. So what I'm going to do is, there's different cutouts on there, different sizes. I'm going to cut that out for 100mm flue and push it over there. I'll show you how we're actually going to fix it to the roof, because obviously it needs fixed to the roof to make it watertight. I'll show you how we're going to fix it. So I've just put some silicone grease on the inside there. I'm just going to feed it down now. I'm not going to be able to record it, it's windy, I'm up on a ladder. 2 hands and concentration is needed. I'm just going to put that onto there basically. Well, there we go. Over. What we're doing now is I can leave that just like that. I'm going to give the roof a nice clean off. Then we're going to put some CT1 down on here, adhesive and sealant. Put some CT1 down on here, then obviously we've got to fix it down. I can't just rely on the CT1. I can't, so I'll show you what screws I'm going to use. I am wobbling all over the place here, but you can see I've got a good live CT1 on there. Now, I'm just going to feed that down onto the CT1. I think it's the old bracket. And just mould that into place. Obviously we've got to get this stuff down. I can't just rely on CT1. He's good stuff, but it ain't that good, is he? So to screw it all down using these are normally used on sheet metal roofs. So it's just a self-tapping screw with a metal washer and a rubber washer, just all the way around. So we'll just pull them through, and you'll see when we tighten them up, it goes right the way through, and you'll see the washer expand. They're going to get no legs from that. There you go. Not too much. That'll be too wild. Then just going to CT1 all the way around there, and that'll be the flue sealed. And I'll probably put some around there as well, just to make sure all that's sealed. We've got our first bracket on now, and this is where it changes now. I've measured from the wall to there, it's 250. It should be 300, so I couldn't just go vertical. Because what I'm going to have to do is elbow it and put the horizontal back on. Put another support in to support the horizontal. It'll direct it away from that window as well, so you don't get no nuisance from the plume. There is something different you got to do on a Worcester though. They are absolutely fine to put outside as long as you silicone the joints. That's what I've been told. You have silicone the joints on a Worcester. So yeah, let's get the elbow, measure, mark, cut the horizontal flue, and get the other bracket in, and that should be the flue all done. Right, finished it all off. Put the horizontal flue in to finish it off. Support bracket. We're just gonna have to bend that lug over something. The only easiest to bend them out. That's an 8mm thread. These are the universal brackets that you can get, flue brackets, but they normally come with a 300mm long bar. You can get a 1 metre bar for about £3. That's what I've used there. It's just about did it. So just bend it, because it's got to be supported on every change of direction with every metre. So one support there, one support there. That is solid. Screwed on all the joints, siliconed again on the outsides, just there. And yeah, that's how we overcome the problem of trying to get through a conservatory roof. Now, yes, if you look up close, it is a bit bumpy, and you know, but no one's going to be up here looking at that. What I'm looking for here is no leaks, and I'm pretty sure that is not going to leak. You see how it dips down at the bottom there like a valley? I have gone inside and tried to push that up. It's high, haven't it? But looking at it, water drops on there, it's going to come round to the front anyway and come straight off, so that'll be absolutely fine. But yeah, there we go. Flew out a conservatory roof. See what I do before in my life. So that is a learning experience for me and for you if you're watching this thinking, how do I get out of a conservatory roof? I'll say, well, I did it. I spoke to different boiler manufacturers about it because the customer wasn't sure what boiler they wanted. Yeah, Worcester and Baxi, you're allowed to put the flue outside. I'm sure you want on a Violent, but I didn't contact them. You'd have to double check with them. But Baxi and Worcester, I know you can use their flues outside. So that is how we do that. Right, let's get the rest of the installation finished, then we can test that flue. We're coming back up now to the push. Yeah, that is one filthy system. A proper chocolate. I don't know how much I'll have in my Magnum cleaner. That's proper old school flush, that is. Proper old school. So I'm just going to do that now until it runs clear for each rad, which is going to take ages. It's like absolutely amazing. Right, flush the machine away. Yeah. So the magnets have picked up something, but most of that stuff that you've seen, well, with magnetic, it's just old school sludge, I'll call it. That's new school magnetite. Some people disagree and say sludge is sludge, but I don't too bad for that. I might recommend like a further flush, to be honest with you, because I don't think I've got all that out. But yeah, let's get all this packed away and get the system up and running. So I'm just outside doing my tightness test, or I was. Put the gas on, and the meter's going like there's an open end. Just been inside, soldered all my joints, nuts on. Come back outside, I thought, what have I done here? Then it clicked. I know exactly what I've done. I'll show you. You can hear gas absolutely peeing out. Can you guess what I've done? There's the gas pipe. There's my boiler. Gone straight through the gas pipe. I'm going to put it back in. What an absolute donkey. I'm going to have to re-pipe it. Then I'll bring it over here and pipe it down the back. Can't believe I've done that. Packed everything away as well. Everything was away because I was done. What I'm going to have to do is chop the wall out above and just reroute the gas. It's the only gas appliance in here, so I've got no words. And just to top everything off, the pump is seized. I've got power to the pump, and it's not turning. It's probably because it's been off now for about 2 months. See if we can get it going. It was full of crap. See if we can screaming out. Oh, got it. So all you do is take that cap off, spin the pump manually. There we go. Thank God. Seriously, this is the job that she keeps giving. So I've had seize pump, gone straight through gas pipe, sludged up the hell, trying to get a flue through the conservatory roof. I've had enough. It is, I don't know if you see that, 8:45 at night in August. Jobs like this start questioning life decisions. You really do. Back up one, just put the boiler on. That's what I'm going to do with the gas pipe. Just re-rated, there you go. Boiler just fired up. I'm just at resoldered it underneath there. Can't really show you because I put the cover back on, but yeah, there you go. Managed to sort it out. Get a blank for that, and yeah, it's near enough done. I'm just going to do high and low readings. More importantly, test the flue. Make sure the flue integrity is all good on this one. Right, just going to do the high and low readings now. I've got my knobs on, check the gas pressure, the analyzer one. I can't show you obviously because it's TPI, it's screenless, but do high and low readings, put the case back on, do a high one, check the flue integrity. Yeah, that is that one near enough done. That's the case back on, just about to do flue integrity, but I'll tell you what. Just about got it in. So the door's going to go back on, the bottom plinth, you will see that, and I've got to put a cover on there. There you go, it's flue integrity, just been done, and it's absolutely perfect. Sorted. There you go, boiler all done. I'll just put my stick on the boiler so I know it's found. If you need anything, cupboard's all back on, and it shuts, and you can't see on the boiler. I have run out of blanks. So when I come back out, I've got to re-clean the system because it needs another batch. I'll put a blanking plate on that, but there you go. All sorted. So you do a flue through a roof, and yeah, that's all done on that one. Oh, it's like being self-employed. It is now. What time is it? 9:30 at night in August. I'm just finishing. I've got a full day work tomorrow. Self-employed, you get no time to yourself. I do get that question quite a lot. What's it like being self-employed? Manic. Absolutely manic, but I have got 2 weeks off at the end of August. But that's just been one of them jobs that I wanted to film, show you how to put a flue through conservatory roof, then it just all went wrong, to be honest with you. But hopefully you learned something new. I didn't know how to do it until I started probing about how to put a flue through a conservatory roof, but only time will tell with that. I don't know whether it leaks or not because it ain't rained, and I couldn't exactly pour water out of it because yeah, the ceiling needed time to dry. But if I do get a call back, I will let you know. I'll put it in an episode somewhere I want to post. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I think I'm going to go and get my tea, have a shower, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. It really helps me out, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.